Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, that's what it was. I'm sorry. I was messing around with my audio. And I was trying to figure out how something works, and I did it wrong, I think. I laughed so hard that I started choking. I'm good. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, I got the bee sweater on. I'm finally got some heavy room tone fuzz in there, but I can be heard. Well, that's good at least. At least you can hear me. Yeah, everybody's getting your walkies back. I set it up so everybody gets kind of like a couple bonus walkies today, so that it actually reflects the amount of times that you've been here. So when you click on your walkies, you'll get some extra walkies, and I figured that would be good and helpful to have because we're sort of working on fixing stuff. Fixing stuff. I think that when I updated my Mix It Up, it borked up the walkies. And so I didn't update it on this computer, and so hopefully this time they will work like normal. I still need to fix it on the other computer though. I think the command is broken. I don't know, man. I don't know. I got stuff to do. But yeah, I fixed that. I set up some stuff for the art stream today. I took McHoney's advice. I set up a throne fund for me to get a new computer. And nobody has to donate to it. I just I appreciate you being here. And I set it up so there's a little widget on the stream, and it shows how much it's been funded and stuff. Oh, hold on, this is gonna be a little. That was a weird noise, probably. But my thing was my mic was falling out of the mic holder. Because I have it kind of dangle upside down in front of me, and because I'm kind of short, so it doesn't really work on the normal like position. I have to have it sort of dangle in front of me. In order to actually get it to reach my mouth, which is funny, but it makes it fall out sometimes. Slowly. It's not like in trouble. It's just like if I leave it pointing downward, it just slowly slides out. Yeah, I'm kind of a radio show host. This just in. It's the radio show host music hour voice. Technically we're all just like talk show hosts, you know? Like, isn't that just sort of what VTubers be doing? We're or streamers in general. Sometimes I feel like just chatting streams are really just kind of a talk show. And then sometimes you've got guests on, you know? Talk show vibes. Hi, Doodle! Hi! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you. I'm doing an art stream today, and this is just gonna be a nice, chill vibes co-working stream. I might show off. Mick Honey, do you mind if I show off the stuff that I made for your stream? For your debut, I'll just show the scene transition. I won't show the silly gags. I want those to land without spoiling them. But McHoney is debuting tomorrow. What time, McHoney? What time are you debuting? Because I want everyone to be able to see. I'm very excited. I made the stinger transition. I might be making McHoney a little extra surprise thing today, if I have time. 1 p.m. PST. I'm gonna write that as a note on my stream so that when people come in, they can see it. But yeah, and maybe I'll pin it. Because I want you guys to be able to go see it. I've been working with McHoney on the debut, and I'm very excited about it. Yay! everybody go follow the Cunnies so that you could watch the debut. It'll be nice. It'll be nice. It'll be very cute and very fun. We're gonna have silly gags, clown gags. It's gonna be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really happy to have been able to help work on it. Aww. I'm glad I could help. I'm the goat? No, I'm the dog. But yeah, so I'm gonna set all that up. I'm gonna make a little pinned thing. So it's gonna be I'm the dog. I'm the dog. Some conversions, but I should make it? What are you talking about? What are you talking about converting stuff? Okay. And then I'm gonna pin this. Boop. Pin until I manually unpin it. There we go. Oh, time zones. Yeah, time zone conversions. Yeah, it's a little bit weird, but you know, that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, I've been to the chat so that people will go watch. Yeah, let me go over to my room. Anyway, so we're going to be doing some art. I am going to work on somebody has asked me to make their little mascot, their VTuber mascot. So I'm working on that. I've been good. I've been really good actually. I've been really happy to work on all this stuff because I don't know. I find it very fulfilling. I dropped my sweater. I just took it off. I went inside. It's nice and warm over here. It's fine. But I've been doing good. I've been having a lot of fun. I want to show you guys the animation I made. Let's go here. Oh, there wasn't a transition there. Okay, but that's fine. So yeah, like I said, I've got the little widget set up, so you can set it up so you can donate and it'll show up how much it's been funded. I like that a lot because I like having the little thermometer goals, you know. I think it's really cute and fun. And I also decorated my desk a little bit more for when I'm doing art streams. It's got snacks, it's got my phone, it's got a little tablet. I'm probably gonna make my own tablet though, eventually. But where's the animation? McHoney animations. And then I made the stinger into a GIF. Yeah, here. So this is whoop. Here's a little animation that I made. It's just a little 3-second loop. And this is a GIF version, so it's a little weird and a little laggy. But I think it turned out really cute. I'm so proud of it. I really like it. I think it's delightful. Given really good, like, kind of theatrical vibes. But yeah, so that's the animation that I made. I think it's gonna be delightful on the stream, and I can't wait to see it in action. I'm really excited to be working on some art today. I'm gonna bring this over here. I have so much stuff in my folders. Yeah, McHoney is bee-themed. Is a bee-themed clown. Oh, Is this ads? I think it's ads. Uh-oh. Look out, guys. The ads are coming. No. I'm gonna open this up in the meantime. Dance. Yeah, whenever I get cut off, it is very funny. I'm like, oh no. Whenever it. Oh, is this ads? Boosh. Ads. Gets ads. I like it. It's funny. It feels like I'm. It feels like a perfectly cut screen. Do you know what I mean? I wish I should make a fake ad thing so that it shows like, oh, is this ads? Poof, Raid Shadow Legends. Oh. Okay, it says the ads are finishing now. Oh, my door. I think the air pressure just opened my door a little. Anyway. Let's see here. What are we doing? We're working on this little guy today. Why is that spelled like that? That's supposed to be smile. 20 seconds early on both sides? That's so weird. I wonder why. Maybe Surreybot's just kind of out of sync right now. Smile. What layer is this? Oh, I. And then Sunline, Moon Edge, Halo. I guess this is big points, this is little points. Okay, big points. Little points. Okay. Yeah, you were involved in the conversation with this person, McHoney. I was really inspired by the person's design, and I drew this, I drew this as like a little guy on, I literally drew this on my phone, because I was like really inspired by the person's design. They're Serafina something VT, and I really liked this idea where they're like a celestial angel VTuber, where like the theming is very much so stars and suns and moons. And I was like, oh, do you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of the, like, what if I made a sun and then it's half moon? So I have this mirror. I have this mirror in my childhood bedroom, and I was literally looking at the mirror at the time, and I saw, and the mirror is like half sun and half moon face. And then I was like, oh, you know what? That would be really cool as the VTuber, like, mascot, to have both. And then I added the angel wings. I think they're called Seraphim or Ophanim. But I added the angel wings that go all around, and then I gave him a little halo. And I basically just drew this on my phone and then grabbed a bunch of colors and colored it in and then posted it. And I was like, hey, is this a cool idea for a mascot? And they were like, oh my gosh, yes. I want you to design it. Let me message you, and I'll see about like designing this with you together. And I was like, oh heck yeah, absolutely, because I love just designing things. I am not out here doing a lot of VTubing stuff for a profit, but I just was like, oh, here's a cool idea. And whenever I have a cool idea, I just kind of I post it. I don't really stop to think about it. I just post it. I post a lot of I post a lot of memes that way on other people's posts. Like it gives me a meme idea, and then I make a shit post and I post it to their I post it in their thread. I do that like so much on Twitter. I really do. Um, someone someone recently retweeted one of the memes that I made. Because they're a pre-debut VTuber who is a purple dragon, like a sparkly purple dragon, and he was and it made me think of the Ender Dragon, and I'm like, not in an insulting way where I'm like, oh, it's very derivative, but I was just like, oh, hey, a purple dragon guy reminds me of the Ender Dragon, and so I used the meme format of hey guys, polyamorous, not what I'm called. But I edited it to hey guys, the Ender Dragon, not what I'm called, and I edited his picture onto it, and he liked it so much he retweeted it. I wonder if I could find it. I wonder if I could find that meme because I'm actually really proud of that. I thought it was so funny. Where's my X? My X link. I have to admit, I like that X is shorter, but I'm never gonna call it that. It's Twitter. It's Twitter to me. You can't get me to call it X reliably. It's not gonna happen. Let's see if I can find. I don't get a lot of notifications, so I should reliably be able to find this. Wow, it's slowed. Wow, I do make a lot of memes, huh? I do reply to a lot of people with just memes. I mean, at least it's funny. At least people like them. It would be worse if it was just like immediately blocks me. Oh yeah, the VTuber is Serafina Zerakiel VT, Archangel of Sun and Moon. And they're the one who is commissioning me to make this little guy. And I was hoping to finish him up today because I have all the line work done, and I primarily just need to color it in. And I figured that, yeah, it's easy enough, and I can absolutely do that, you know, like pretty quick. And so that'll make a nice stream. Make a nice stream for that. Here it is. I found it. I found the tweet. Here it is. Yeah, X does make it sound like a different kind of app. Here's the tweet I made. I said, oh, you know he Urple. And then I said, hey guys, the Ender Dragon. Not what I'm called. It's got 27 likes. Look at that. Like, it's accurate though, isn't it? I see the resemblance. But I'm really glad that this person liked it. This is the first person to have retweeted the meme that I made in their comments, so I'm just really glad about it, I guess. But yeah, it looks like the Ender Dragon. Like, am I wrong? Okay, anyway. Getting distracted. We're here to work. But yeah, very, it's just, I have a lot of silly moments online where I love making response memes on my phone. I just make so many of them because I get so inspired, and what can I say? I'm an internet clown. I like to make jokes. If they don't land, they don't land, but if they do, I'm happy. Okay, I can remove that for now. I'm gonna color this in. I like having I selected this color palette primarily off of some of the artwork of uh, Serafina. So I have a reliable color palette this time. This was all just like a made up color palette, but I tried to select colors that are very similar. I am going to be editing the line art to match a lot of these colors that are going on here. Let's see. So let's start with the blue edge of the moon pieces, because that'll be good. And then I'm probably going to make a sort of silly edit that I'm also going to... Because I have this... I have this sort of... I have this sort of silly idea for, it's this really beautiful, like, kind of serious-looking mascot, and then I'm gonna send them an edit that's basically just... It's the mascot from behind, and it just has a butt for no reason. I can't do anything serious for the life of me. I'll be real with you. But that's fine. Who says it has to be serious all the time? Let's get silly with it. Let's get very silly with it. Yeah, that's the color I want. Oh, I've not locked it. There. Okay. And this is gonna go above the other lines, so it needs to go up. There. I really love sort of rendering color outlines on things now. I didn't used to do this very often, but I do it a lot now because it does kind of clean things up in a way that I don't normally think to do, honestly. And then the moon edge goes above the sun line. There. Oh, also not selected. Oh wait, I'm on felt pen. Why am I on felt pen? Here. Yeah, like that. Okay, perfect. Let me know if the music is too loud. Because I can always put on like a little video game music background instead of my usual sunline. This one really does sound like video game music in a whole different way, though. Okay, centered. I'm doing a smile. And then star. And I don't know if the halo is the same color. It is not. Okay. Then let's see. I should move these ones out further. I think I'm gonna do that. Now, oops. Now, the way that I'm going to be doing this largely is going to be a like solid line, because so I have some gripe, guys. I'm gonna be real with you. I have a little bit of gripe about reference sheets, because now not just VTubers, furries do this too. So I will also blame furries. I'm throwing you on the under the bus with them. when you make a reference sheet, there are two types of reference sheets. There is a model sheet, and a model sheet shows fully rendered artwork. It will have all sorts of colors and things like that. You know, like it'll be very colorful and shaded and well rendered, etc. That is essentially a full model turnaround because it will show exactly what it looks like from all sides. That is not a reference sheet. That is a model sheet. A reference sheet has flat colors because when you are making a art piece for someone and they send you a reference that is completely well rendered, you can't quite tell sometimes where the shading begins and the actual color of the character starts. You need to have a flat render in order to have a accurate art piece, because it means that when the artist is doing their render, they can do all the shading in whatever style that they like, because some people use multiply, some people use alternative color shading methods, etc., to do like different pieces of very interesting artwork. But people don't do that when they make their character sheet, and it's a little bit annoying. And I know I'm talking from like, oh, this is sort of the industry standard, but it also like, it just makes sense. Why aren't we doing this? Come on, guys. Okay, so back to the sunline. What's my reference? It's this one. Let's see. This one, this one, this one, this one. Oh, it's not. But yeah, so that's my Bupper's beef. The Buppy dog 100% drama-free beef. Okay. And then the bottom line. I'll go back to the blue just to clean this edge up a little. Okay. Then I go back to this one. I might be able to make a speed paint of this. I feel bad because you're not supposed to like zoom in a ton if you're trying to make a speed paint, but I also know that Clip Studio Paint does like automatic speed painting where it just captures the canvas at a fully zoomed out like level. So I wonder if I can set that up somehow. I don't know. And then smile. And then I have eye. Okay. And then eye also has eyebrow on it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Points. Sun points. Sun points. Big points and little points. Big points, little points. The way I did these points was probably kind of Clown Town, but, you know, that's okay. Because I made one, and then I just kind of rotated it, and then I rotated all of these in a circle in a very strange fashion. But, you know, it is what it is. 'Tis what it is. I'm gonna ask them if they like the color palette when I'm done, and then if so, good. If not, I will make a more saturated version for this, because That's important. That's important to do. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. The halo. The halo. Is the halo here? Where's the halo? Halo's here. Okay, so halo. I'm doing this color. I am really happy with how this character design came out. And then the wings. I want to move them over so that they have more room to breathe as a character element. Yeah, like that. Okay. So, wing 1. Okay. Yeah. That's about right, right? Like, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. I gotta be practicing my barking, honestly. I got a barking contest in February. I gotta be practicing my barks. And I mean that literally. The dog show has a barking section. I should try out a different style of bark. I've got a kind of silly one that I've been doing lately, where it's like, my model couldn't even keep up with that, but I like shake my little head and I do a little growl. Oh, you lurking? I don't have a lurk alert. I'm so sorry. But I do on my other one. Yeah, I do. Hey, I do on my other computer. I need to transfer over all the settings from my other computer to this one, honestly, because they're so out of sync right now. Like my model on my laptop is now super set up for basically everything, and then I need to copy all those parameters over to this computer, but I just haven't. And I also need to copy over the all of the like mix it up settings and stuff. But that's whatever. I really wish they could sync via something. I don't know, but you can't. I don't know why you can't sync mix it up. I also should. I haven't been copying over my OBS settings because my OBS settings are sus. My OBS settings, like, one is still my debut settings, so I can redo my debut video, and then the other one is my actual streaming settings, so it's just kind of silly right now. Wait, no, what did I just do? Oh, I merged them. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to lock it. Lock. And then what's the color that we're doing? We're doing the dark blue. Yeah, I think this is... Puppy sniffs you. You can tell that's the sign my mic is on. Okay. So, that's wing set 1. also scoot this guy up. Okay, that's the wings. And then coloring. Let's see. That's my color palette. Okay. This is... Let's see. I want to make sure that it, yeah, it scales up to 3. Okay, good. All the stuff that's hovering around the edges is going to be 1, and then all the stuff that is inside is going to be different. I'm going to make a folder for colors. That way it's all separate. And the wings are this light blue. And then, as usual, always making sure that it gets into the corners of my... Oh, thank you for the head pats, McHoney. Oh, it says there's gonna be an ad break, but will there be? More at 11. Oh, I didn't finish coloring this wing properly. Well, good thing that I found that out now. I'll go back over it all with the colors that are necessary in a minute. I wish I had done a screen recording for the stinger transition because I wanted to show how like really kind of easy it was to make. Man, art is just an illusion, isn't it? And it is very funny the way that I'm like, oh yeah, this is really super easy. And then when I showed it to my magical girl partner, they were like, what do you mean this was easy? This is the illusion of life. Oh, Tamagotchi moment. Let's see. Oh, okay, let's see. First of all, they both pooped, so gotta clean up after them. Right now, they are toddlers. Oops, it skipped over the one that I needed. Oh, now it's ad times. If it really is ad times. Okay, yeah, you're fine. Oh, you're crying. Very, very messy Tamas, yes, I agree. Oh, horn honking noises. You're crying, which means I need to praise you. Gotcha. And they're good. Let's see here. These ones are all good, I think, on the color front. Okay. But this one is not. I don't know how I missed so much of that. Maybe it's because I was on felt tip pen, because that has a different sort of pressure sensitivity than the other ones, so it would make sense. It says the ad is finishing, but is it being honest? Are you being honest with me? Hello, hi Piranha, welcome. Okay, we're drawing up some of the mascot art that I have been commissioned to make. Let's see. Okay, so all the line art's done there. I'm going to grab, this is the color for the main body. Outer colors. And then I'm gonna do inner colors. Inner colors, comma, moon. And then I gotta fill this in. Maybe it's going a little bit too far in. I can't tell. No, I think that's just me. Okay. Very good. So, and then I'm gonna do eyes. I'm gonna actually change this to both eyes. Bum. Done. Okay. Let's do this. It's funny because I actually do have chips next to me in real life. I do have chips, and I like me some chips. I eat them with chopsticks. I feel like I've been using chopsticks for maybe too much stuff lately. I really like chopsticks. They're good for cooking, they're good for eating, they're good for everything, man. Okay, so inner colors, moon. Both eyes. I'm gonna take this, but I'm also gonna make a like orangey brown palette with this. Okay. And then inner colors, sun. Oops, it did not type at all and just selected several different tools. Whoopsie. Okay, so inner colors sun and bonk. And I want to make sure that it got into all. Oop, that's really big. I want to make sure it got into all the crevices. The crevices are important. And then sometimes it doesn't get into the tips of things. So I'm gonna take brown and I'm gonna go both eyes. Bonk. And then this was kind of the color that I picked out for the eye. I don't know if I like that though. Yeah, I like that better. Much better. Let's go. And then spikes, spikes. And the spikes colors are this color. Let's see. Bonk, 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 bonk. Bonk, bonk. Bonk, 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 bonk. Done. Okay, I have that. And now I fill in the edges of this because I do not trust it to miss out. Yeah, see, it didn't fill in the tips very well. Despite having increased growth and tolerance, it does not always like to get into the corners. Especially if they're at an angle, it really hates when pointy things are at an angle, and it does not like to fill in those. And unfortunately for me, 90% of this is at weird angles, so filling this in. Oh, how did that happen? How did I get a weird blue tip to the spike? I'll have to fix that. That's so weird. Okay, that's done now. Let's do... Let's fix the spike. Where's the spike? Go up, go up. I'm gonna drag this down because I do not want that. Halo, sunline. Where's spikes? Oh, big points. That's right. Boop boop. There, done. Ah, don't think I don't see you, Kochi. It says you're in my chat. I can tell you're lurking. Okay, okay. Alright, let's see. I might also provide a rendered PNG of the character. That way it's not just You know what? I'm gonna grab everything and put it in one big folder so I can drag it around as I please, because that's important. Drag all that in. Okay, now we have our own little folder. We can move this guy around. Perfect. Okay, so bum, 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 bum. I have to admit, I kind of bop with the music that I chose for my streams. No, I don't want to cut that. I want to save that. And then I'm gonna be making a video going around of a musician who turned MCR's teenagers into rap time. I saw that years ago. That is old. That is old, old, old. That I saw that back when I was really into like electro swing. When I was like a teenager, I saw that a long time ago. People have been doing that with MCR and also with like Panic at the Disco and people for a very long time. Jim Lapbap. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure it's the same person. That or it might be a new person. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I used to listen to Postmodern Jukebox. Postmodern Jukebox is a very good very good band, honestly. I like that they bring on guest singers whose voices they think they fit the song rather than having one consistent singer or performer for every single song. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not just one person doing a cover band, it is a collective of people all putting their best into doing stuff. It's really good. Ooh, sea shanties. I need to add that to my sea shanties mix then. Definitely not their usual playlist. They're like, okay, this one goes out to the emo kids at my physical therapy office today. Deep cuts at physical therapy. Let's see. What am I doing right now? I am going to make a palette holder for the guy. Dance. What am I doing? I'm making a palette holder. I am going to be using white as the shape for it, and then ellipses, and then what size is this? That's good. You know, it matches the rest. And then I'm going to duplicate layer, move it over. Yeah, more like that. I think that's good. And then erase this. Come on, make it bigger. Okay, merge that down. Duplicate layer. Bum, bum, gum, gum, bum, ba-da, bum. Ba-da, ba, ba, ba-da-da-da. How many colors have I actually used? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Got it. Yeah, yeah. Maybe I'll make these gray. Okay, now I gotta stop chewing on my lip. I got a busted lip, and now I keep chewing on it. It's a problem. I need the cone. I need the cone of shame. Make this a bit smaller. That's it. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. I think I will make them silver, because I don't have any actual gray in this. Oops, it's not locked. If I need to, I'll make it a lighter color later. That's fine. Yeah, but I didn't like chew through it. I know I'm very like chapsticked up. It's just that like at one point I got a busted lip, and magical girl business, you know how it is. And it like scabbed over, so I'm chewing on it weird because I'm like, this is a weird texture in my mouth. As one does. No, it's normal, but it's annoying, but it's normal. Okay. Oh! You guys back? You guys back? Am I here? Okay, good. It wasn't the Windows USB noise. That's the sound of the pop-up that's like, you've been disconnected from OBS. And I'm like, oh no. At least it only lasted for a second. Because otherwise I would not have been able to fix it. This is what I mean by I need a new computer, please. Like, look at this thing. It's doing this all the same time now. Frustrating. Okay. But, you know. C'est la vie. 'Tis what it is. Working on it. We are making the color palette. Shopping mall vibes. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It should be 10. Right? Huh? Yeah, I'm glad you guys can help me out. I appreciate you guys. Are these 2 different colors? Hold on. No, they're not. They're the same. I'm pretty sure. White, the light blue, the lighter blue, medium blue, the dark blue. Yeah. And then the other one is the light yellow, medium orange, winework orange, brown, I guess I'll have to see what the... That's so weird. Why am I not counting this correctly? Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I guess it is 9. What the heck? Why did I count that so wrong? What's going on with me? Oh, more Tamagotchi noises. Let's check on them. What are they up to? Oh, you're having a tantrum, I see. You little guy. Come on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When they have tantrums, you scold them, but when they're crying, you praise them because it makes them feel, comfort them. Alright. If that's all you needed, I'm going back to my art room. Okay. Oh wait, that's eye. I need both eyes. Really quick, I'm gonna unselect this, add a quick palette here, so I'm not going back and forth fighting for a palette. Okay, walking it. Oop, ad break. Ad break starting soon. That was so long. It said ad break starting soon, and then it was like, I felt like 5 minutes passed, and then it was like, oh, okay, here's some ads. What? What is it? It's so confusing. Maybe it's now it's connected? There's this really blorpy cartoony eye that I saw once that I'm trying to kind of replicate, but it's really hard for me to do eye rendering. It's like the one thing I really struggle with, because I always make mine so, like, I guess, like flat. I do a very cell shady style of rendering, so making like a soft and a blorpy eye is a little bit difficult. Okay, now it says the ad break is finished. I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know if anything's accurate right now. I know that Seribot was the accurate one, so I turned off my mix it up alerts for ads. But I don't know if it still is. Everything I know is wrong. Why did it select like that? That was weird. Yeah, more like this. We love Weird Al in this chat. Anyway, cheese sandwich is a he, him lesbian. I love that Piranha drops the lyrics and you're just like, yeah, cheese sandwich is a he, him lesbian. Weird Al, more like Weird Ally. Sorry for being so silent and then just dropping that. Um, yeah, it was a slow cook, but it was a cook. I cooked it up. boy. This eye's coming together. Hmm. Whoa. Full body shiver, I guess. Did you see that? Okay. Let's see. There's a J Fashion meetup this weekend, but I think it might get canceled because there's a big old snowstorm coming. It's like crossing the entire country too. So everybody's freaking out. This song has a lot of sleigh bells in it. What's playing? Oh yeah, because it's called Fruit Ornament. It's a Christmas one. I'm gonna skip this one. I was like, why is there so much sleigh bells? Okay, better. Yeah, in the South, people are freaking out. Oh, hydrate. Wait. Oh no, do I not have my water bottle? I don't. I don't have my water bottle. Sag. I don't have my water bottle. I'm sorry. Thank you for the sippy though. At least hydrate only costs a single dog treat. The big snowstorm that everybody's freaking out about. To be fair, in some places it's going to get quite dangerous. Like, if you look at some news announcements, they're like, hey, be careful, because it's gonna get so cold that trees are gonna start exploding. Which I guess makes sense, because, like, when the water pressure from it freezing, like, all the water in the tree freezes, it does explode. It's similar to the reasons why trees explode when they're hit by lightning. Trees explode when they're hit by lightning because all of the water evaporates at once and it goes pop because of it. So, makes sense. See, when I'm doing my stuff on this computer, I'm so twitchy. I've got no clue why. Like, I'm not moving. I'm not moving, but my VTube studio is like, oh, you twitching? It's like, no, sir, I am not twitching, in fact. But you are. But I don't know why. It's weird. Very weird. Like, what's that? Why are you doing that? Little weirdo? What's going on? Mega Twitch value. Whoa. Whoa! Whoa, what are you doing? I'm literally just sitting here. My man. I think this is cute. I think this is a cute little guy. this little guy looks pretty cool. I'm happy with him. Look at that. Hi! Hi, Sentai! I like your cat emoji. Oh, it's a tanuki. Very cool. My favorite Godzilla movie? I have to say Minus Zero is pretty good because I really like the historical tone and the implications of everything, kind of bringing Godzilla back to its roots as a metaphor for the terror that was caused by the radiation of various nuclear issues. However, I also really liked the more modern Godzilla movie, even though some moments were kind of ruined by poorly implemented CGI during emotional tonal scenes. However, I gotta admit, I'm a very, very big fan of the classics. I think that they're very interesting. Oh yeah, I meant -1. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, but I really like Godzilla. I have a Godzilla that sits in my car. It's just a little figurine that I've got. He's the one with the I got it from a gachapon, and he's the one with the purple scales, and they're see-through on the little statue, and I love the way it catches the light through the windshield. I think that's one of my favorites. But I gotta admit, my favorite Godzilla character is Mothra. Yeah, I do have a car Godzilla. It's a goo. It's a goo. It's Goozilla. Um, but my favorite character is Mothra. I think that is. I love Mothra so much. I even have a Mothra Tamagotchi. I am a Tamagotchi VTuber. Most of my content is Tamagotchi related, and I love Tamagotchi so much. So, it was a really great gift from a friend of mine. They got me made a Mothra Tamagotchi, back in the 90s, and I actually have it. It's really cool. It's gonna be one of the ones that I run when I do my 14 Tamagotchi challenge, and I actually have I have another piece of Mothra merch, and I covet it quite fully. I have it in a little frame. It's a pin. It was a collectible pin, and it's Mothra with Gudetama's face. And it's so cute. I love Mothra. The Luminous Fairies and Mothra. That's really cool. I didn't know that it got an official English translation. I'm absolutely going to read that. I'm going to make a note of that, actually. I have a special streamer notepad now, and I'm going to make a note. Where is my notepad? Oh, it's right there. I'm silly. I'm being silly. Let's see. And Luminous Fairies and Mothra. In English. I'll write that down. I write that down and I'll read it. I'm very interested in that. I love Mothra. Mothra is my favorite. No. There was an actual Tamagotchi collab. It's an official Tamagotchi from. Oh, thank you for the headpats, McHoney. It's an official Tamagotchi from the earlier. It's like one of the earlier Tamagotchi variants. So it's not like crazy, I don't think. But it's very cool. I gotta admit, I really like it. Big fan of that. Okay. This is the little mascot guy. Yeah, at least you can drop head pats. Single button head pats. No, but I did hear about Mothra's son. I do know about Mothra's son. Whoa, twitchy. But I love Mothra. I haven't watched nearly as much as I want to of the Mothra and Godzilla series in general, but I do dig some of the classics. I actually have an original Godzilla VHS from Japan from like the 80s. So I have I love that thing. That's my favorite. Um let's see. What am I doing now? I wanted to duplicate this and do a fully rendered version. Let's see. It's just like Goku. I have this theory. So, okay, I have this theory about Goku and about Naruto. About Dragon Ball Z and about Naruto, right? I have this ongoing theory that the reason why they are both so popular with Americans and Westerners is because the names are basic vocabulary. And I know that most people don't know this because why would they? Most people, like the average layman, wouldn't understand, especially if you watched the dubs and aren't very well versed in Japanese or anything like that. Well, twitchy again. Um, but they both all of the characters' names are basically just Japanese vocabulary words. Yeah. Naruto is a food. Naruto Uzumaki is a food. It's literally fish cake swirl. It's the thing that sits in ramen, which is the reason why Naruto likes ramen so much. Sasuke Uchiha means fan ninja. Sasuke literally means ninja. And then all of the Dragon Ball Z characters are just food. Gohan means rice. I can't remember what Goku means, but Piccolo is pickle. Vegeta is vegetable. I'm pretty sure Bulma is something too. But yeah, they're just basic vocabulary words as names. And I think that might. I have a secret feeling that that's why they're very popular with Westerners. Is that it's basically a vocabulary lesson, but they don't even realize they're getting one. The Chibi Godzilla designs are so cute. Yeah, they are. I really, honestly, can't go wrong with any of them. Also, yeah, DBZ is also Journey to the West. It's also kind of weirdly educational in its own way, isn't it? Being like, oh yeah, this is about Journey to the West, which is a whole thing. Yeah, Sun Wukong. Yeah, Kakarot's carrot. Like, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. All of these are just vocabulary words. Sakura literally is just the flower, you know? Like, it's all words that are very simple, easy to understand, and are also technically vocab words. And it's really funny because most of the characters in Naruto actually have, like, the symbol of the thing on them. You know? Like, Naruto has the swirlies, you know, Uzumaki. And then, what's it called? Sasuke Uchiha has the fan symbol on his back. Sakura is literally pink. Like, we can't go wrong here, right? Like, you could use these as a vocabulary lesson. But it's also so funny to think about because normally when people are designing their characters, they're like, I'm going to have a cool kanji that means something really cool, right? But then, like, these guys are like, he likes soup. Naruto fish cake. Likes soup. Likes ramen. So silly. So silly. It's giving the your cousin has 14 watermelons. But yeah, like it's very funny. It's just very silly. That's my fringe theory about Naruto and Dragon Ball Z. Honestly, that's kind of the vibe. Yeah, I've seen a lot of the Godzilla figures. They've gotten really good, I have to admit. Okay, but the fact that Godzilla's in Fortnite, I do not like Fortnite, but oh, I would be. Oh, Did you see the Godzilla? The Godzilla with the Miku beam on top of them. That was sick. That was sick. I know that it's like Fortnite is so weird and cringe to me sometimes, but that's I think that's because kids play it. I actually like I don't have beef with Fortnite. I like Fortnite as a like aesthetic and like that everybody it's very accessible to everyone. I think it's fun. I think it's also probably a really fun game, but also I'm just like okay, they got Miku and they got Godzilla and it kind of rips. It's kind of sick. I love it. I just think it's fun. I think it's really silly. Oh, Miku Miku Beam. Oh, good times. Good times, guys. Good times. Okay, yeah! Yeah! I like that. I like that theory. Godzilla and Miku are friends. Makes me happy. Makes me happy. Those are lines. Halo, smile, star, eye, both eyes. Oh wait, that's right. I gotta delete this. That's my little color palette I was using. Which means I also have to delete it on this one. Both eyes. Let's see. There we go. Okay. And now back to what we were doing. Make him... And then... So, I wanted to kind of blur this a little bit more. The Tower of the Sun in Japan from World Expo. Well, thank you. I'm making a VTuber mascot. Somebody asked me to make one after I gave them a sort of proof of concept, and I'm really happy with how it's turning out. Honestly, I think it's turning out really good. I'm actually gonna duplicate this, and then blur some stuff. I might make my own wagging tail emote. I feel like I want one really bad. I feel like that one's just a little bit more complex than I'm normally animate. Oh, speaking of, new friend. My friend is debuting tomorrow, and I did a bunch of animations for the stream. So if you want to check out some of my really cool work, feel free to check that out as well, because I think it's really cool and fun that we got to collaborate in this way. And I love helping and teaching people. Whoop! There's the ads. And so they're gone. Well, most people. Some people. Okay, and now I'm going to blur this. I wonder if just Gaussian blurring it might help. Yeah, like that. people are gonna come back from the ads. Chogokin 50th anniversary. I want one. Sorry for making such a weird noise. I am obsessed with it. I want one. I want one so badly. It's on my wish list. It's on my wish list so much. Oh gosh. I want the little robot. I want the little robot guy that can sit on my desk and is also a Tamagotchi. I want it. Give him to me. Grabby hands, grabby hands, grabby hands. Give him to me. Yeah, I'm so hype about that little robot guy. Oh my gosh. I didn't think anything could make me more hype for Tamagotchis, but they got me. They figured me out, you know? It's a little robot man. Oh wait. It would probably help if I did that. Oh, I love silly robots. I have a small collection of silly robots. From various, like, they're from various pieces of media. It's not necessarily like, oh, this is the one that I love, but there's definitely ones that that I'm very into, that I was like, you know what? These are important robots that I love. I actually have a bunch of the teddy bear Gundams. Le Petit Guys. Gambare Moro. Ooh. The manga version is especially good. I love robots, man. Okay, I think this is... Actually, what if I'm gonna test something. The the 1999 show, and Gabare Robocon is the 1974 one. Both live action. Ooh, see, I have to say, I love Sentai stuff. I think that it's such a interesting part of like Japanese culture is like the sort of Sentai stuff. I think it's so fun. That's one of the reasons why I actually really like panty and stocking with garter belt. I'm not usually someone who's really into, you know, very adult stuff like that. I like some adult stuff, but not like that. I I love their references to media. I think it's so funny. I love I love their Sentai style explosions because that was one of the bits that I really got that I feel like some Western fans didn't really catch, but like a lot. So in a lot of Japanese Sentai media and things like that, one of the big sort of bits that they do is that they make a model of whatever creature they're fighting or whatever is going, like whatever bad guy or whatever, and then they just, I don't know, put like a stick of dynamite near him and then just explode the model, and that's how they kill them. Like almost every time, they and it's just like a random explosion. It's not like, oh, he dies. It's like, oh, you have defeated me. Boom. Into shrapnel, into two shreds, you say. Like, and that's one of my favorite things about Sentai media, and I'm really glad that that Penny and Stocking with Garter Belt kind of did that as a bit, where they made models of a lot of the animated enemies, and they just, it hard cuts from the cartoon to like essentially a stage set with with the model of the guy in clay, and then they just explode that thing, and it's so funny. It's so funny. Such a good, like, such a good bit. Oh my gosh. Big fan. Big fan. Can't see it. I don't love that, you know? Very good. Very good. Now, there was something I wanted to do with this, which was I wanted to see if I could add a sort of okay, what if I do, what if I go smaller? Ugh, I don't know if I like that. Or at least don't like the way that it's turning out. Let's see, can I make it? That's really cool. That's really cool. That they would just blow up the suit. However, it does kind of make me sad because I'm like, oh, but the suits are so cool, and now nobody has like a sort of record of them as like a costume piece. Because a lot of Western media archives their costumes, you know, and saves them for further use. But I guess a lot of Japan does kind of have a, well, destroy it and no one else can use it, and that way it's unique to us, you know. I have seen that in a lot of productions in Japan. They just kind of destroy their old props and stuff because they're like, it's a waste to hold on to it. And like, that makes sense, but it still makes me sad. I think that looks good. I wonder if I can do the same with the sun lines. Wait, no. I wanted to do first the, let's see, inner colors sun. Yeah, okay, so duplicate layer, multiply, erase. Wait, do you know what that would actually be really interesting? If instead it's just like the moon gets shades, but the sun gets... Yeah, I'm gonna try that, actually. Never mind. So the idea that I'm doing is that the sun kind of gives off sun colors. So it's got this sort of blur to the edge here. But the moon kind of has shades. So the moon gets shadow colors. Oh, two versions. Yeah, it makes sense that they would have two versions of every suit. That does tend to be what happens with wardrobe on productions. I just usually figure because they seem like something that's so difficult to build, you know? They're so neat. I love production design. Okay. One that's easier to reproduce. Yeah, I mean, it happens that way, you know? dance, dance, dance. Hi, Fribshino. Welcome to stream. I'm working on a VTuber mascot for someone. Wow. I wonder if they have like an archive. It's such a popular show that they probably have some sort of archival system that they're like, yeah, we'll just hold on to these, you know? Like, we'll reuse them. Now, will this create the color that I'm thinking it will? Not really, but it could. It could work. Let's see. I want this full brush density. And make it bigger. There we go. I think that's better. And then we can also select this, go into here, and we'll have the, what's it called? Where is it? Yeah, something like that. It makes sense that they revive characters and they might have an archive of all of the costumes. And then they probably recreate them in a very, very cheap manner just for these sort of zoomed out explosion shots. Oh, movie studio park. Oh man, I should go there. I should go there. Like, if I ever go to Japan, I will go to Toei Kyoto movie studio park. I love that. Something I really want to go to is I've been watching a lot of these. They're basically, there's a lot of animatronics in Japan. It's very common. And there's a lot of them from like the 80s and 70s that are still being used. But they're done in like museums and historical stuff. So they show like these historical shows of sort of the mythology of Japan and stuff like that. And there was one that I saw, and it's just like a on the side of the road type of deal. You know what I mean? Like the sort of thing you might find, you know, taking a road trip in America where you're like, oh, what's this weird thing with the giant dinosaurs on the side of the road? You know what I mean? And then you like push the button for a quarter and it starts playing a thing. There's something like that. There's a lot of those like that in Japan, but they're like kind of basically museums for the prefecture or the city that they're in. And there's one that's all yokai, and it's spooky. It's so spooky. It's fun. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Yeah, don't actually stay in Kyoto. Yeah. Yeah, make day trips. Like, the trains are so efficient. Come on, why would you want to actually stay in places like Kyoto or Tokyo? It just doesn't make sense to me. Let's see. What am I doing? Arashiyama? Ooh, that sounds lovely. It's funny, I was recently shown what was essentially advertised as the most isolated onsen in Japan. And they allow foreigners, so I'm kind of thinking about going there. But it's like so up in the mountains and so far away from everyone, and they don't have electricity. They light the entire place by lantern. And I'm like, oh, this place is gorgeous. I want to go here. You know? to do this. Oh, oh, Tamagotchi. Tamagotchi moment. Oh yes, well, definitely join the Discord. Definitely join the Discord from Shino. I'd love that. Thank you, Piranha. I love you. But yeah, oh, I love. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye bye. But yeah, I really want to travel to Japan someday. I think that it's just like, it's something that I really want to do. This is Inner Colors Moon, and I need to make this very small so I can just. Why is it being weird? Is it the moon? What is happening right here? Why are you being weird? What are you? Oh, because it's because it's Sunline copy. I'm dumb. And then there's another one over here. And then I'm gonna need to duplicate this issue fix over here. There. Much better. Wani, Kani, and Renshu. Yeah. I'm learning Japanese. Don't worry. I'm definitely on my way there. Ah, heck, you did a thing. I love to see when new people join my server. But yeah, I really want to learn Japanese. I've already mainly learned the alphabets, and it helps that I am using Japanese Tamagotchis because that happily reinforces how I read the alphabet and how I'm able to navigate the menus. So I use that to kind of test my Japanese reading skills, and oftentimes I go to Japanese restaurants and things like that, so I will read menus and signs and things like that and try and navigate them with only my limited vocabulary. And I've definitely got some practice, but I don't have anyone I can like talk to. Do you know what I mean? Like one of the best ways to learn a language is just to talk to people, and it doesn't happen much is the problem. So things like that. Wani Kane specifically for kanji and radicals. Yeah. Um, Honestly, they have honestly, like the kanji is always going to be the hardest part. I don't even know if I'm going to bother with kanji. There's definitely I'm going to learn basic kanji and like ones that I'm going to most obviously need, but other than that, I don't know if I'm going to get too in deep about it, frankly. Inner colors moon. Oh, ad break soon. Busu is really good for that too. They have you talking to native speakers? That sounds really good, honestly. More notes. More notes for my notepad. Bupper's big streamer notes. I have Renshu on my phone. I know, there's about 2,000 basic everyday kanji. It's like so rough. But I'm gonna try. Wani Kani and Busu. See, I used to use there was one called like Hello Talk or something like that. And it allowed you to talk to people in Japan who wanted to learn English, and you would be able to learn Japanese from them. And the idea is you just send messages back and forth, and they correct your grammar and your spelling and stuff like that. And you can correct them on their spelling and their grammar. And it like allowed a sort of revision of other people's messages, so you could help revise them and send and be like, okay, so this is actually how you would say this. But it also placed you with people that like, so you could be like, okay, so I only know these basics, but but they are more advanced in English, so they can understand me, but I'm still learning from them. And so you could balance out who you were talking to. It was really cool. But now I went back to the app. It's bad now. It's like really, really bad. The way they place you with people's weird. It's like heavily monetized now, because before it was just like a free chatting app. It was weird. It was a very strange shift, I think. Um, but yeah, I guess that's that on that. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. Ooh, yeah, I want to meet more Japanese VTubers, but I do know that there are some Japanese teaching VTubers. One of them I'm doing a collab with soon. Um, Her name is Pumpy Sensei. She teaches Japanese vocabulary and Japanese small Japanese culture bits and things like that, which is really really cool. I really love her like formatting and the way that she does stuff. And the other one is Maida Mizuki, Meido Mizuki. She is also a dog VTuber like me, and she also teaches Japanese. And speaking of, congratulations to her, she just got her Japanese language teaching certificate. So she's like extra qualified for that. And I find her very sweet. She's a very sweet person. She is. So, that's two recommendations. Actually, I'll give them a shout out in chat. Because they're very good teachers. Is it? I'm going to look up their Twitch so I write it out properly and do not mess it up. It's Twitch TV. Do not start playing things. If you start playing audio, I'm going to be mad at you. It's Puppy Sensei. Yeah, okay, so it's, I'm going to give them both a shout out. It is... So this one's Puppy Sensei. I'm going to let that run for a minute, and then I'll also shout out to Mizuki. Yep. There they are. I love them. I think that they're both delightful people. And they are very good educators. I think this looks good. Recently, I had a sort of creative brain blast because I've been thinking about how I want to do my manga. Because one of my goals when becoming a VTuber was to have a manga about my adventures as a magical girl. And I recently had a bit of a brain blast about how I want to do it and like the sort of premise and setup that I want to have for that sort of story. And so I'm very excited because now I can actually sort of start planning the ideas and the plots that I want to do. So excited for that. Funnily enough, I think that the manga plot that I'm planning on writing is, well, first of all, it's kind of slice of life, but I was actually surprisingly inspired by Sucker for Love. It's not going to be a romance or anything, but it's sort of like, it does have cosmic elements, you know? Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna give a shout out to Maida Mizuki. Yep. Definitely big fans of the both of them. If you can, I totally recommend you go follow them. I think they're really cool. Great teachers. Yeah, it's kind of cosmic casual. Cause like my lore is sort of, it's not like cosmic horror, but it has elements of it in the same way that there is sort of a like element of this thing is older than everything you know. You know what I mean? And so it's oh, I see why it's doing that. Every time I go to scratch my face, it kind of messes up a little. Anyway, um but it sort of has this vibe of this thing is older than everything you know and love. But it isn't. Cosmic horror is about it being entirely indifferent to you. It's like it's sort of like how a human feels to an ant, where you could step on an ant and you wouldn't know. Its existence is so small. And you know nothing of its life or of its world. It's just gone. And then, but like for this, it's the idea of this cosmic entity, but it loves you. It loves you so much. And so it's this sort of weird feeling to grapple with, because everyone who is a magical girl in this universe sort of faces that thing every single day. And as horrifying as it could potentially be, there's a sort of, there's something that comes with it. And it's like, it's people who are able to sort of interact with it become magical girls. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting sort of meta, I guess, to have. The entity and the balloons? Sorry, what? Like that game with the entity and the balloons. I don't really know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. Oh, Tail Foundry. Yes, I've watched some videos of Tail Foundry, but I have not heard of this one. Yeah, look it up. Look it up. Eldritch Empathy video. Oh, you'll have to link that in the media share. I really want to see that, actually. I think it might really help with the story that I'm trying to write. Okay, and then I want spikes, colors. Do 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 do. Ugh, getting comfy. I even have a blanket. Let's see. So I'm nearly done with this. I wanted to have both a unrendered and a rendered version so that they have like a nice pretty one they can use, and I'm gonna give them a transparent version for them to paste places. I want to see where's Halo, Halo. Grab this. I wonder if layer selection from layer, create selection. Outline selection. 5. Draw inside. No, draw inside. Draw on the board. No, I want draw. Draw inside. 5 pixels. Yeah, like that. And then I grab the color again. And I will mention that the video does cover some unpleasant topics. I'm okay with unpleasant topics. I've dealt with a lot of unpleasant topics in my life. I'm pretty okay with most things, honestly. I'm a hardy individual in that way. I don't know if I could be as into spooky stuff and horror if I was not a particularly hardy individual. I fell in love with the majesty of colors. It's sort of, what's it called? Color out of space. You know what I mean? Which is, I don't think Color of the Space is a H.P. Lovecraft story, is it? I know that there's some ones that are cosmic horror but aren't H.P. Lovecraft. For a man who is so awful. He's got a baller name. Does not suit him at all. Yeah, it is Lovecraft? Yeah, that's what I thought. Because last time I looked it up, I thought I said it was Lovecraft. Lovecraft. Tamagotchi noises. We'll look at them in a second. There. Okay. Deselect. And I want it to be blurry. So I'm going to blur it. Oh wait, is that it? Did they just go to sleep? Hold on. No. I think they're both just angry. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna deal with my Tamagotchis. First, we deal with this. You hungry? Whoa! Really burnt through all your stats, friend. You're also hungry and sad. Wait, are you sad? No, you're not sad, but you are very hungry. Let me fix that for you. 1, 2, hungry. That's snacks. I want dinner. And we're done. Okay. Unintentionally causes havoc. It makes so much sense. I love stories like that. I love monsters that love humans and people. I think that is one of the best genres of fiction. So much better than the usual, like, oh, it's super scary and horrible and everything. It feels more like, I don't know, like there's this, it feels almost realistic in a way, because it feels like a lot of things have it's sort of the same thing of, like, every human has the capacity to hate, but every human also has the capacity to love. Do you know what I mean? What's up? Oh. Is my stream okay? Well. Hope everything's going okay. Oh yeah, no, I'm fine. Don't you worry about me. And then I did wing colors. What was the wings? Little wings. Outer colors. Okay. I can erase this. Don't need that. But I do need these. So I'm gonna do a soft render on them. This could be nice. almost done with this, and that makes me really happy. I really feel like I'm finally getting a lot of my work done. Do you know what I mean? Where I'm like, oh, I'm actually feeling like quite confident in the things that I'm working on. My projects are going well. Happy to work on all this. Really happy about it, actually. I'm coloring it in such a way where it feels like the light is coming off of the little guy. Because that's kind of the vibe that I want it to give. Oop, it says that an ad break is starting soon. God, this guy is such an upgrade from the original. Look at this. Wait, where'd it go? Here. Look at this. What an upgrade. What an upgrade. First draft versus final. Look at that. Doodle on my phone versus clean and rendered artwork. Would ya look at that? How great. I am so proud of this. Let's see here. Let's see here. Where was I? Here. Let's go. Back to this. What am I doing? I'm gonna flip it. little bit laggy, but I'm kind of dancing here. Having a good time, having a good time. Oop, it's kind of pushing my camera away. Hold on. Sorry, I have my camera sitting on my tablet. Whoop. Welcome back to all my good friendies. My lovely bubble buddies. Welcome back from the ads. It's really funny, because if I could, I would just, like, not be monetized at all. If I could just make it so that there was no ads at all whatsoever, I would. I'd be like, come and stay for the vibes. We don't have to have ads. I really wouldn't care. Unfortunately, you need them in order to be an affiliate, and if you are an affiliate, then you get your emotes and stuff and all that. So there's no real way to, you know, not have them, which is a little sad to me, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess. Okay. This is very cute. I think this is perfect, honestly. That's what I thought. I want these to be a little bit more cleaned up. Definitely much better. Current activity is I am doing a silly backside edit. I think that's the babies going to sleep. My sweet, sweet angels. I took another one of your suggestions, Avian. I liked it a lot. So I was like, oh, I'll take Maho as a name. now I make a silly little edit. Giving him a butt. I'm giving him a butt. Why? I want to. No point. No real reason. I could be silly. If I'm the artist, I could be silly. I'm giving the moon 2 full moons. I'm gonna be one cheeked up moon. I'm the silliest. I try to be. Oh, that is very funny, I gotta admit. Oh no. Oh, cheeked up little moon. That's so funny. I'm gonna do something with the wings too, I think. Just so I can see it better. I need it to be 10, I think. Yeah, it's 10. Using the wings kind of like hands. The calendar I gave my partner for Christmas is called Butts on Things. Look, butts on random stuff is just kind of funny. Okay, I do admit though, I don't know why Japan has a kind of an obsession with the butthole. Like, a lot of cartoon characters have buttholes on them. No cheeks, just the hole. And that's confusing to me, because I feel like the butt cheeks are the funny part. It's like, is the butthole cute? I don't understand. Yeah, Pom Pom Purin has a butthole, and that is why I don't particularly like Pom Pom Purin. I'm not against it as a character trait. Like I occasionally I find it funny. Like it's like on like when they draw cats with buttholes, because it's like, yeah, man, that is part of living with a cat. Unfortunately, is they will show you their butthole. However, like I look at the other ones where I'm like, oh, this is obviously meant to be a very, very cute thing, and then it's like, why? Why have you subjected me to the butthole? That's really funny. I love when there's like a reoccurring bit of like a character that is supposed to be evil really liking cute things. I feel like it's a very humanizing trait to have. Like, this guy's not entirely evil. Look, he likes Pom Pom Purin. I'm trying to make him look like he's standing with his hands on his hips, except he has a butt. Except he is a star with a butt. Fezzik? I don't know. Oh, yeah, yeah, Fezzik. Andre the Giant. I love Fezzik. I love it. I love that sort of thing. It's just so silly. Argaze Randall Barg. What a name. I like it. Oh, ad break soon. But what's good is that I'm finishing up. So I'm almost done. Okay, so that's all of the renders that I'm going to give saved, and then I'm going to finish up the actual sheet. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. The butt. So silly. So silly. Okay, almost done here. Okay, duplicate layer. Merge visible layers. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted. Merge selected layers. That's what I wanted. Okay. Hi, Spirit. Almost done with my art today. I want to make sure that this guy is the same size as the other guy, so I'm going to do it by matching up the wings. Just a little bit bigger. I think that's good. Okay. And then bring him down here. And then I know I want this guy more centered. Happy to see you, Spirit. You always bring the chatter. Sorry if my model's a little weird today, because I'm on my desktop. Oh, bow, 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 bow. Bark, bark. Nice to see you. Oh, thank you for the head pats. I appreciate it. Sorry if I missed any notifications today. I was a little locked in. nearly done. Let's see. See, I would put constellations, but I didn't want anything in the background that would muddle it up too much. Okay, I'm gonna put all the folders together, and then I'm gonna put all of these in their orders. Didn't want to move that one. I want to move this one. And then I'm going to put text. This thing is being so annoying. Come on. Whoa! 15 stream streak! Thank you, Spirit! And thank you for the headpats! Wild! That's so many! Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. Making it a pun. Backside. I really liked talking with everybody today. We talked about a lot of stuff. We talked about Tamagotchis, we talked about Sentai, we talked about Godzilla, we talked about all sorts of things. That's really cool. Oh, thank you, Orion. Wow, look at that. This is fantastic. What a fantastic stream. I appreciate it. Everybody's being so nice to me today. Wow. And 3 months of subbing, too. That's really cool. Wow, I really appreciate you guys. Oh my gosh. I am working on a mascot, a Vtuber mascot for someone. Thank you so much for subbing, by the way. I really appreciate it. No matter how many times, I will always appreciate it. I will zoom out in a second and I'll show you what we've made so far. This is the guy. And then I'm going to write along the edge who owns him and that I designed him. I gave him a little butt. I felt silly, so I gave him a little butt. See? Just thought it would be really funny if like the sun turned around and he had a little butt on him. Just thought it would be kind of kind of silly, kind of goofy, you know? I'm always in a silly, goofy mood. Actually, I'm gonna do this with a... sort of a 45-degree angle, I think. exactly like this. Because then I can just select and delete. I'm gonna move it over a little bit. I've been working pretty hard. I think I got everything done. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, that's a nice little arrow. And I can duplicate it. And I can, something that is easier than making it scoot over all the way there is to, I'm gonna make it more centered like that. Need to move it up a little bit. Might delete just a little bit off of the end of it. Yeah, so it's more centered like that. And then select the whole box. Copy paste. Edit. Transform. Flip horizontal. And it's exactly on the opposite side where I want it to be. Perfect. And then I duplicate this, drag it down. I'm gonna drag it manually. Want it more centered like this. I think that's good. And then duplicate layer again. Grab the whole box. Edit, transform, flip horizontal. Done. That one I can also move over a little bit, I think. And then that one I can flip vertical. Done. It's looking clean. Look at this bad boy. Turning out good. And then I might make him a little smaller. Just for text reasons. And then I can grab him here where it's directly in the middle. Scoot him over a little bit until he's at the halfway point again. And I think that's good. Thank you. I am a professional. Well, since you guys weren't here for the beginning of the stream, I'm gonna show you guys. I've been working on McHoney's debut with McHoney, which is why it's pinned to the top of the chat, so you can go and watch the debut, because I have some fun, oops, sorry, I bopped the mic, some fun art and animation that I've been working on with McHoney for the debut, and I think it turned out really cool. I made a GIF of the stinger, and then I've got another animation that you'll have to see in the debut, because I don't want to spoil the funny joke. So here is, well, it's laggy, because it's a GIF. Whoop, whoop, come on, there, okay, haha, there. This is the stinger transition that I made for McHoney. I'm really proud of it. I think it looks really good. And then, it's, you'll see the other animation during the debut. I think that it's gonna be a very fun one. I've been working with McHoney on teaching them how to use all of the streamer programs that I use, and I think that it's gonna go really well. Thank you. I'm very proud. Okay, and then I'm almost done with this. I'm gonna add the little text box to the bottom. Let's see. Editing the text so it says I believe that's their name. Let me double check. I want to make sure that it's working properly. That I have the right name and everything, and I don't want to... Puppy sniffs. Let's see. Load up. Load up, load up, load up. And it should be in notifications. Okay, almost done. Oh, hey, Sentai followed me. Thank you, Sentai. Or at least liked my stuff. Let's see, let's see. Where are you? Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. There you are, Seraphina, Archangel of Sun and Moon. And that's why the character looks like this. It is Seraph Zerakiel. Zerakiel. And then going to the end. And art. Wow, that's a very different. Oh, it's not happy with that. PuppyVT. Okay. This is looking baller. I think Seraph Zerakiel. I'm on their Twitch. it is Serafina Zaracchio. Okay. Shouting out a lot of people today. Alright. We're about finished. What? I just typed that in. Why didn't it work? We're about finished with the stream, I guess. Because of all my art's done. So, let me shout out Serafina Zaracchio. Oh, Serafina? Hard one to spell. I know a lot of Angel VTubers, but they all have hard to spell names. There we go. They're a rather small VTuber, kind of like me, so it's nice to help out. Okay. I'm gonna move these over a little bit, so I've got a little bit more room for everything else, like the text and stuff. Okay, and then I'm gonna scoot the box down. Maybe over a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna scoot the box over a bit. Yes, make it a little smaller. Yeah, like that. I think that's good. Whoop! Ad break! Ad break! No! It's the end. Well, when the ads come back, I'll finish up stream. Okay, the ad break is finishing up. And this is it. This is the art for today. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it turned out really good. It's a very professional looking little ref sheet. I always want to include the flat colors. I complained about that earlier. So I always want to include the flat colors and then any sort of shading I might have done. And then the silly backside. I think it turned out great. I think it turned out really good. Thank you. Thank you, Avian, for the compliment as well. I appreciate it. I think it's a really good piece of art by me today. I wanted to save this for finishing up on this stream because I figured it would be a good short project since I had already drawn most of it. And so it turned out really nicely. And I might turn this into a speed paint on my YouTube channel. So look out for that, I guess. I think that's it for everything tonight. I'm gonna do one last checkup on my Tamagotchis. Yeah, they're both asleep. Look at them. Sleeping like babies. Oh, well. Anyway, so, let me find someone I can raid. I was supposed to raid someone, and I'm supposed to raid someone, and I should. Let's see. Thank you. I know some of you showed up more towards the end because it makes me kind of sad. I want to spend more time with you guys so much. I love streaming. I think it's so fun. I just want to have more time spent with everyone. And something I'm thinking about doing is doing no mic art streams. I do a lot of my work late at night while everyone's asleep, and I can't make a lot of noise, and I'm a very loud dog. So, I was thinking about doing mic-free art streams really late at night, and maybe we'll see some people who are new here because it's later. I tend to be a very night owl-y kind of dog, so I want to make sure that I can get more content out there for you guys, I think. You don't have to attend those ones. I do not mind. I would hate to ruin your amazing stream streak, though, Spirit. Oh my god. Anyway, other than that, it was really nice. It's really nice seeing everybody. I had a really fun time doing art with you guys. It's nice to just kind of yap and talk and finding my friends to pop in. It's nice. It's really nice. I'm going to raid. Who's good to raid right now? I think I might raid. Oh, there's Momo Plush. I'm gonna raid Mall Dummy. I feel like I haven't raided Mall Dummy in a little bit. So let's do. Oh, you made it. You made it just at the end. Do you want to see the art, McHoney? Do you want to see the art that I made? Here, I'm gonna show you. Here. Here's the art. I think it turned out great. I'm pretty happy with it. Just a cute little mascot guy. Very, very nice render in my personal onion. Making him really pretty looking. Very happy about it. Oh, and don't forget, I am doing my my advice stream, where that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to my bedroom. I'm going to be doing an advice stream. You can find advice submissions on my website, bubblepuppy.strawpage, .straw.page, and it has like a submission box. You can either submit your advice that you need, or you can submit. I'm gonna be reading like advice Reddit stories and stuff to fill in space in case not a lot of people really submitted, because I know that I don't have a lot of people who probably submit stuff, so I wanted to be able to fill that void a little bit. Yeah, and it's on the last Thursday of every month. So if you don't get around to submitting this month, you can submit next month, and the month after that, and the month after that. I am your certified therapy dog, except I'm not really certified. Um, oh, sorry. I had Serafina in the background, and they just started streaming. That's really no, they didn't start streaming. It started playing one of their videos. Anyway, let's go on. Yeah, awkward. I was like, oh, hold on. Okay, so we're going to raid Mall Dummy. We're gonna raid Mandy Quinn. I love Mandy. Mandy does amazing art and is currently doing art right now. I absolutely love all of the style and just amazing stuff. Amazing stuff from Mall Dummy. I really appreciate all of you guys for coming. I'm gonna give you a goodbye bark. So, bye bye.